Hey everyone, thanks for joining. I'm Greg, and in each episode, we'll explore the spending plan of a household through the eyes of three financial experts, Dave Ramsey, the Money Guys, and Ramit Sethi. I'm not a financial expert, I'm just a guy with some spreadsheets and a calculator. Welcome to Money Month. Today we're going to dive into the spending plan of a couple in their late 40s from Tennessee with two children. Let's get started. Okay, couple from Tennessee, let's review your spending plan. Your assets are $355,000, investments $189,000, emergency fund $26,700, pre-planned savings $32,500, high interest debt $0, low interest debt is $68,500, which is your mortgage, for a total net worth of $534,700. Your gross monthly income is $10,500. Net monthly income is $8,500. For fixed costs, your mortgage is $1,100, groceries $1,100, credit card $0, water $50, electricity $110, gas $70, trash $100, internet $225, cable $0, phone $240, insurance $160, low interest debt payment $0, transportation $200, clothes $50, subscriptions $50, college student expenses $250, high school student expenses $150, miscellaneous $560, for a total fixed cost of $4,315. For your investments, you have $1,916 in pre-tax retirement savings, $100 in post-tax retirement savings, for a total of $2,016. For savings goals, you're saving $0 into your emergency fund, $200 into vacations, $200 into vehicles, $200 into gifts, $100 into new technology, $500 for college savings, for a total savings of $1,200. And for guilt-free spending, you are spending $969. Let's look at this spending plan through the eyes of Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey has the 7 baby steps. Let's see which step you're on and how long it will take you to get to the last step. Baby step 1 is save $1,000 in your starter emergency fund. The purpose of the emergency fund is to act as a safety net to cover unexpected expenses and emergencies that might come up, like car repairs, medical bills, or home maintenance. If unexpected expenses and emergencies come up and you don't have an emergency fund, you may be tempted to go into debt to cover those expenses, which Dave Ramsey wants you to avoid at all costs. So this starter emergency fund helps break the cycle of relying on credit cards or loans to cover emergency expenses and can provide you with peace of mind. Have you saved $1,000 in your emergency fund? Yes, you have $26,700 in your emergency fund. So congratulations, you can move on to baby step 2. Baby step 2 is pay off all debt except the house using the debt snowball. For Dave Ramsey, debt is dumb and cash is king, so he wants you to pay off all non-mortgage debt as quickly as possible. To pay off debt, he recommends using the debt snowball. This is where you list all your non-mortgage debts in order from smallest to largest balance, regardless of interest rate. This includes credit card debt, student loans, car loans, medical bills, and any other outstanding loans. You make minimum payments on all those debts except your smallest debt. For your smallest debt, you pay as much extra as possible until it's paid off. Then, once your smallest debt's paid off, you take the money that you were using to pay off that debt and apply it to the next smallest debt. This creates a snowball effect where the payments toward each debt increase as each debt is paid off. You keep repeating this process until all your non-mortgage debts are paid off. The logic behind it is that with each debt you pay off, you gain momentum and motivation to continue tackling the remaining debts, and you celebrate each milestone and victory along the way. The goal is to complete baby step 2 in 2 years or less. Completing this step will require focus, sacrifice, and discipline. You may need to cut your expenses or increase your income or both. For Dave, if you have any non-mortgage debt, then your house is on fire and you need to put out that fire as quickly as possible. Have you paid off all your non-mortgage debt? Yes, you currently have no non-mortgage debt. So congratulations, you can move on to baby step 3. Baby step 3 is save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. The purpose of baby step 3 is to finish off the emergency fund that you started in baby step 1. If you're on baby step 3, you've already saved $1,000. So in this baby step, you keep saving until you've piled up 3 to 6 months of fixed cost expenses. If you have an emergency and need this money, use it. That's what it's there for. Just remember to replenish the fund as quickly as possible before moving on to the next baby steps. How much is 3 to 6 months of expenses? To find that out, you take your fixed costs and multiply that by 3 and 6. Let's see, your fixed costs are $4,315. So 3 months of that would be $12,945, and 6 months would be $25,890. Have you saved enough in your emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses or greater? Yes, you have $26,700 in your emergency fund. So congratulations, you can move on to baby step 4. Baby step 4 is invest 15% of your gross household income in retirement. This step is about prioritizing your future financial security by investing for retirement and taking proactive steps to build wealth over the long term. After you find out what's 15% of your gross monthly income, then have that amount automatically deducted from your paycheck or bank account and directed into your retirement accounts in the following order. First, take advantage of any employer matching contributions offered in your employer-sponsored retirement plans, which instantly gives you 100% returns on that amount, essentially free money. Then contribute the maximum amount you can to a Roth IRA because you can withdraw it tax-free at retirement. Then whatever money is left, invest it in your 401k. If you can't invest 15%, then start by doing what you can, then increase that percentage every year until you reach 15%. Your gross monthly income is $10,500. Multiply that by 15% to determine how much you should save towards investments. That's $1,575. You're currently saving $2,016 per month, 19% of your gross monthly income. So you're actually saving more than Dave's recommended percentage of 15%. That $2,016 per month is comprised of $1,916 going towards a 401k and $100 going towards a Roth IRA. If you follow Dave's recommendations, first you would contribute enough in your 401k to take advantage of your employer match. Let's say your employer matches $100 per month. You would contribute $100 into your 401k. Have that amount automatically deducted from your paycheck and invested into your retirement account. Now you have $1,475 left to invest. You would contribute the maximum amount you can to a Roth IRA. You'd have to look up what the limits are, but in 2024, if you're under age 50, you can contribute $7,000 per year, which is about $583 per month for 12 months of contributions. Adjust as necessary if you're starting later in the year. After you contribute $583 into a Roth IRA, you still have $892 left to invest. For 2024, the 401k contribution limit is $23,000 per year, which is about $1,916 per month. So you could use the $892 to contribute to your 401k. Your 401k was set to $100 to get the employer match. After you add $892 to that, your 401k contribution would be $992 per month. Once you've done all that, then you're done with baby step 4. Then you can move on to baby step 5. But before you do, let's look at a retirement calculator to see what this investing will add up to when you reach retirement age. First, we'll see what your current contributions would add up to in retirement. Then we'll see what it would look like if you follow Dave's recommendations. I know you're in your late 40s, so let's say you're 48. For 17 years until you're 65, you would contribute $2,016 per month plus a $100 employer match to total $25,392 per year. You already have $189,000 in investments, and let's assume a conservative 7% rate of return. By age 65, without ever increasing your contributions in 17 years, you should have about $1,380,111. With a 4% safe withdrawal rate, that would give you about $55,204 to live off of in retirement each year. If instead you follow Dave's recommended percentage of 15% of your gross monthly income, you would contribute $1,570 per month plus a $100 employer match to total $20,100 per year. You already have $189,000 in investments, and again, let's assume a conservative 7% rate of return. By age 65, without ever increasing your contributions in 17 years, you should have about $1,216,904. With a 4% safe withdrawal rate, that would give you about $48,676 to live off of in retirement each year. Let's assume you follow Dave's recommended investment percentage of 15%. At the end of baby step 4, you still have $2,610 left to spend. Celebrate that, then move on to baby step 5. Baby step 5 is save for your children's college fund. In this step, you start saving for your children's college expenses. It's aimed at parents who want to help their kids achieve their educational goals without incurring student loan debt. Figure out how much you want to save, then have that amount automatically deducted from your paycheck or bank account and directed into a 529 plan or an ESA. Saving for college comes after saving for retirement because Dave wants you to prioritize retirement savings first. There are other ways to pay for college, such as scholarships, grants, work-study programs, and student loans, but there are no loans or scholarships for retirement. You're currently saving $500 per month towards college funds. You have 2 children. Based on your fixed cost items that mention college expenses and high school expenses, you already have 1 child in college and another soon to enroll. Your pre-planned savings are $32,500. Presumably some of this is college savings, but I don't know how much. Even if we assume that all of it is for college savings, is it enough? According to a quick web search, the average cost for an in-state public college student is about $23,000 per year for tuition, room, and board. And it's much higher for out-of-state in private schools. If this is accurate, then 4 years would total $92,000. Given these stats and the fact that at most you have $32,500 saved for college, you may want to increase your college savings to more than $500 per month. So let's go ahead and do that and increase it to $1,000 per month. Celebrate that, then move on to baby step 6. Baby step 6 is pay off your home early. In this step, you pay off your mortgage early by making extra payments towards the principal balance of your mortgage or by refinancing your mortgage to a shorter term, such as a 15-year fixed-rate mortgage, which typically offers lower interest rates and allows you to pay off the mortgage sooner. You currently have $68,500 left on your mortgage. After putting an extra $500 per month towards college savings, do you have any money left to pay down your mortgage? You're currently saving $200 per month towards vacations, vehicles, and gifts, and another $100 per month towards new technology. I think Dave Ramsey would agree that you should save up for these future expenses so you can avoid incurring credit card debt to pay for them and avoid dipping into your emergency fund for things that aren't really emergencies. So that leaves you with the remaining $910 that's currently allocated towards guilt-free spending. Could you use any of that to pay off your mortgage early? Let's play out a few scenarios to see what's possible. Let's pull up an additional payment calculator, and first let's see how long it would take you to pay off your mortgage without paying extra. Your current balance is $68,500. I don't know your interest rate, so I'm going to put 5%. While your current monthly payment is $1,100, I don't know how much of that is comprised of a principal payment and how much is interest, property taxes, home insurance, etc. I'm going to guess that your $1,100 mortgage payment is comprised of $750 towards principal and interest, and $350 is for property taxes, home insurance, etc. Paying $750 per month, it would take you 116 months to pay off your mortgage, which is about 9.5 years. If you paid an extra $100 per month, it would take you about 8 years and 3 months to pay off. If you paid an extra $200 per month, it would take you about 7 years to pay off. If you paid an extra $300 per month, it would take you about 6.5 years to pay off. If you paid an extra $400 per month, it would take you about 5 years and 9 months to pay off. If you paid an extra $500 per month, it would take you about 5 years and 3 months to pay off. And if you went all out and paid an extra $900 per month, pretty much all of your guilt-free spending money, it would take you about 3 years and 10 months to pay off your mortgage. Depending on how fast you want to pay it off and how much you want to leave for yourself for guilt-free spending, your mortgage could be paid off anywhere from about 4 years to 9.5 years. Let's say you paid an extra $100 per month and were able to pay off your mortgage in 8 years. You would celebrate that, maybe even scream, "We're debt-free," and you would move on to baby step 7. Baby step 7 is build wealth and give. This is the culmination of Dave Ramsey's financial plan, where you achieve true financial peace by using your wealth to live a fulfilling and meaningful life, pursue your passions, and make a positive impact on the world around you. In 8 years, after you pay off your house, instead of paying $1,100 per month to your mortgage, you would just need to pay the $350 for property taxes, home insurance, etc., which means that $750 would be freed up to spend on other things. In addition, in 8 years, I'm assuming your kids will be done college, which means that the $1,000 per month that you were putting in college savings would also be freed up to spend on other things. I should also note that you were spending $400 per month in fixed costs for college student expenses and high school student expenses. Again, I'm assuming that in 8 years, your kids will be done with both high school and college, so that $400 would be freed up as well. So altogether, that's a total of $2,150 per month that you could spend on other things. What would you do with that money? Well, here are a few options. You could increase your investments so you would have more money to live off in retirement. You could increase how much you save toward future expenses like your emergency fund, vacations, vehicles, etc., so you can minimize risk and maintain your wealth. And you can increase how much you spend on guilt-free spending so you can enjoy the fruits of all your hard work and discipline right now instead of waiting until you retire. If you did all three of these things equally, then you would increase each of these categories by about $716 per month. Let's revisit the retirement calculator to see what this additional investing could add up to when you reach retirement age. For 8 years, from age 48 to 56, you would contribute $1,575 per month plus the $100 employer match to total $20,100 per year. You already had the $189,000 investments, and again, let's assume a conservative 7% rate of return. By age 56, you would have about $530,959, at which time your house would be paid off, you would have no more college expenses, etc. And you could increase your investments to $2,291 per month, plus the $100 employer match, to total $28,692 per year. You would contribute that amount from age 56 to 65. By age 65, you should have about $1,319,819. With a 4% safe withdrawal rate, that would give you about $52,792 to live off of in retirement each year. After you implement a plan to spend an extra $2,150 per month, you would continue to remain on baby step 7, using your wealth to live a fulfilling and meaningful life, pursue your passions, and make a positive impact on the world around you. So there you have it, the baby steps. To recap, you're currently on baby step 6. When we reviewed baby step 4, we saw that you were allocating more to your investments than Dave recommends, so we reduced that amount and we allocated different amounts to your 401k and your Roth IRA. Then when we reviewed baby step 5, we increased the amount you put toward college savings. For baby step 6, we guessed that it would take you about 8 years to pay off your mortgage and reach baby step 7. And we determined that by the time you're 65 years old, you should have about $1,320,000 saved for retirement. If you have any comments or questions about the spreadsheets, the MoneyMonth app, or my analysis of anything, feel free to hit me up in the comments, and I'll do my best to respond to you in the comments or in a future episode. I'll put links out there for you to download those for free in case any of those look useful to you. In the next episode, we'll look at your spending plan through the eyes of the Money Guys and take you through their financial order of operations, the Money Guys FOO. Whether you're following Dave Ramsey's baby steps, the Money Guys FOO, Ramit Sethi's ladder of personal finance, or your own plan, the key is finding a plan that works for you and sticking to it. And that's a wrap on another episode of Money Month. Thanks for joining. If you enjoyed the show, please like, subscribe, review, add comments, and tell your friends. If you want to play along at home, I'll add some links so you can download the spreadsheets in the desktop app. We'll be back soon with more tips, tricks, and insights to help you achieve your personal finance goals. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep making every month count with Money Month.